G'day traders and welcome to Talking Trade with the Barter Blokes. We're your hosts. I'm Brian, this is Ray, and this week's episode is jam-packed. I'll throw it over to Ray to fill you in on all the details.
Thank you, Brian. This week's show, we got a few things coming up. We also rejigged the format based on feedback that we're getting from the people out there. But just a quick insight into what we're looking at. We've got our client promos coming up. We also look at what's online, and then we take it to the field and we give one of our actual brokers out there 30 seconds to plug his actual member. So stick around, because this is going to be a good one.
This week's podcast is fueled by Vintage Grind at Australia Fair. If you're in Australia Fair or in the Southport area and you're looking for a great place for a coffee and a feed, pop on down to Vintage Grind. Always a great meal, always great service, and you can pay on the app. And what's been going on in your world this week, Ray?
Mate, I've had a few things going on this week. There's been a couple of wins. We've got some new members that have come on board on my side. I spent most of the week out on the road, and yeah, she's been pretty good. I've got 3 new members that have come on, 2 restaurants, a pool builder, yep. And just today I actually brought on someone that is doing promotional products. So yeah, some goodness coming through.
Remind me to talk to you about the pool builder later on.
And your side? What about your side? What have you got? What wins have you had this week?
So we've had a pretty big week as well. Some exciting news that I wanted to share with the listeners out there is we're launching this Bartercard Roadshow. So all the senior management are heading out on the road, coming to see you in your town, major capital cities. There'll be dates and locations available next week. Basically, they're coming out to tell you all about all the changes that are coming on board, and I'm sure our guest later on will have a little bit to say about this as well, so I might save a bit for him. But that was something that was pretty exciting to me. We've been doing a lot of training in that as well, and developing our presentations, because we're going to be doing online presentations.
Yeah.
And I picked up a sale during the week as well, which was nice, and a couple of B Rewards leads.
Well, share with us. What did you get?
She's a local homewares lady, and makes her own jams and spreads and things like that as well.
Nice.
And creating her own home decor range.
That's good. Good. Yeah, so we've both had some good wins this week.
Yeah, it's been a good week.
All right, well, I guess we better look into what's online. And obviously today we've got a special guest with us. So with us today, we have our special guest, Peter Fenton. Welcome.
Thanks for having me, boys.
Welcome, Pete.
Yeah, so pretty awesome being here in the podcast,
mate. We're here down on the GC Hub.
Yes.
I mean, like you were the guy that brought them on board, and
I did. Yeah,
obviously we get some use of their podcast room.
Yeah,
it's a good plug.
Facility. Yeah,
It's a very awesome facility. I mean, they got the hot desk going on downstairs as well. So they've opened that up to Bartercard as well.
The place is full.
That's right. I think there's about 70 businesses in here.
And perfect for Bartercard. I know you work here every Thursday and meeting them all and bringing
sure
them on
do.
to B Rewards, which is cool. Thanks for giving me a bit of time to sort of plug online. That's
all good. That's
really
all good. Well, give us a bit of a rundown on that.
Yeah, so for those that don't know me, we have members that see this. I've been with Bartercard a while now, 14 years. Just been in the online space just less than a year now. Pretty awesome, considering this is where the world's kind of going now. I think we joke offline, computers and iPads and all this, but let's face it, this is the whole world today.
That is
mobile.
100%.
So in the future, you'll see a lot of our development moving towards mobile first. But I'd just like to share with some of the members and some of the people out there some of the things you can do online. We do have an app, which is basically has a lot of the functionality that your banking app would have. You can pay people. It has a directory as well where you can find near me, the members that are close to you, which is awesome. And then you can pay members using our QR code technology. I'm not sure if you guys have used that before.
I love it.
Vintage grind every day.
Yeah, they put it in their phone, QR code, scan, bang, done, transaction done. Sweet.
Yep.
Yeah.
And probably interesting on the app, a lot of members go, I don't want to use the app, don't want to use the app. And then they finally use the app and they go, I should have been using the app. So if you haven't downloaded the app, I'd say get on that.
Yeah.
I just wanted to add to that. I was just buying a coffee downstairs at the cafe.
Yep.
While the coffee's being made, I was able to log in, pop the payment through, show them the receipt right as the coffee's being handed.
Perfect.
So
Simple.
it just keeps it flowing.
Simple. So the app is a great part, and you'll see us move more of our technology into the app. I think, to be fair, a lot of the great tools that we have, whether it be search or MyBC or the app itself, they're kind of in different places. So really, we've got to bring all that together from a user experience, so we just have one entry point into Bartercard, not only for our account managers and internal at Bartercard, but all of our members as well. But the majority is probably still MyBC, which is our members' website. For those that don't know, there'd be between 50 and 60,000 unique, entrances into that site each month, and that's everything from checking your statement to checking out the directory, going onto the e-marketplace where you can buy products and services that are fixed price. So no worry about pricing or what you're getting. It's right there in front of you.
Yeah.
Sort of 2,000 items at any given time for sale on that site. The auction site as well, which you tend to see a lot more of the higher demand type, a lot of electronics and things like that. Real estate, which have hundreds of properties available. And like I heard you guys talking about last week about sort of creative trading, especially in that real estate space. Why not, if you're in a restaurant and you have empty tables, why would you not take that empty table that's going to go unsold today and today's going to come back, turn it into something which is a Bartercard trade dollar, and ultimately turn it into a property that you can put out as an investment property or resell into the cash economy dollar for dollar. So you're turning an empty seat in a restaurant into a property. How
should
cool
be a
is that?
no-brainer. Yeah.
How cool is that? Tourism as well. Extensive list of tourism within our site. 200 plus packages that the tourism teams put together. And again, people say, I can't take a holiday, I'm busy in business. And that's cool. But again, I think that creativity thing you guys are talking about, a lot of people buy a holiday, give it to the local footy club who aren't a Bartercard member, and in return that footy club puts their business logo on their jersey or on a sign around the field. So now all of a sudden the member who says, I can't spend my trade, has bought a holiday, giving it to a footy club. They're now getting exposure into the cash marketplace.
Yes.
The footy club's running a raffle or whatever it may be to turn that into cash. So he's helping the footy club, or she, getting brand exposure and ultimately getting in some more cash customers from that exposure.
It's a powerful strategy, that one.
It's a good one. So I just think, if you're ever struggling or you're thinking you can't spend trade or it's too hard to, I guess the one thing I would just say is get online.
Yeah.
I
look at that strategy as well. I look at that strategy as being like the Coca-Cola without having to actually spend cash.
That's right.
You basically use Bartercard and you can get into every sports club, put your brand all over every sports club in every area that you're in the area or the area that you're in, and you don't actually pay cash.
That's right.
You pay trade.
We have a member who probably needs to remain nameless because he wouldn't like anyone to take it, but he literally replicates that 5 times a year with 2 soccer clubs, a rugby league team, an AFL team, and a netball team. And when you drive around that town, you would think he owns junior sport in that town.
Yeah.
And all he's done, and it's still a lot of money, but he has spent 10,000 Bartercard trade dollars to achieve that result.
Yeah.
And every one of those clubs turns that into $2,000 and $3,000 cash through raffles. He's Mr. Hero to all of those clubs.
Exactly.
And the supporters, 300 and 400 at each club, 2,000 plus people are coming to his business.
That's right.
His mechanics business. So I'll slightly give it away, but how simple is that? And anybody can do that if they just ask their account manager.
And it's the psychological thing. Like you see it, and then all of a sudden you see the business, and you're like, "Wow, there goes that."
That's that guy.
Car's broken.
Yep.
Exactly. Exactly.
So that's really cool. So I guess just from an online, I could talk a long time, and your show's probably not that long. But if you're not online, get online. It is in your hand. It is pretty simple. Think creatively. You may not find exactly the thing you're looking for your business, but can you buy something and give it to your mother, your father, your son, your daughter? Can you cash convert it with someone your neighbor, something they need that you can buy on trade and turn into cash? So get online. I think it's good. Probably the one thing I would like to spend a bit of time on, if I could, online is probably the most exciting new part, which is B Rewards.
Perfect.
So for those that haven't been, you do need to access B Rewards through our MyBC platform.
Yep.
You do need to just check off the terms and conditions. And this, in my 14 years, has probably been the best initiative I've seen so far. And in the first sort of 6-7 weeks, the number of introductions that our members have given us is phenomenal. And really how it works, to make it simple and quick, is we're asking our members to introduce us to people that they want to spend their trade with.
Yeah.
So a lot of members do say, oh, I can't spend my trade, or I can't get this, or I can't find that. So what we're saying is, well, tell us who you want to spend trade with.
Yeah.
Tell that business owner that you want to do business with them. We will then approach them on your behalf, or if you're comfortable as a member, to approach them yourself and talk to them about Bartercard. And then when they join, you actually get to spend your trade with them. And we as Bartercard will reward you in the form of B rewards points, which you can then, wait for it, redeem against your cash transactions.
So saying they're going to get to trade with someone they've picked that they want to spend their money with.
Yep.
And we're going to reward them for that.
Yeah, and then so you can take the rewards and buy gift cards, petrol cards, travel pay, or put it against their cash fees.
Yep.
So the smart members, and I was talking to Ray offline, the smart members are going, whoa, hang on. I get to trade for free in Bartercard.
I just got to refer a few friends.
Because I'm going to introduce, and it's not refer, right?
Sorry.
Because let's say it's not working that well for me. I'm not in the mood to refer, but I'm still in the mood to pick people that I want to spend my trade with. And so they're going, I'll introduce you to these people. I'll spend my trade with them. You'll give me rewards, and I don't pay cash fees. So
it's such a good strategy.
I'm amazed. And Andrew Barker's been he built it. He was really instrumental in building it. It's awesome. But my team, and just a quick shout out to my team, if I may.
Of course.
The online team, you've got Georgia. You've got Jinga, who's actually ringing me. Jinga, if you're watching this, you're ringing me live. I can't take your call.
Go. Just reject it so then she can actually see you reject it.
Isla, Sim, Marvs, and Ryan. So my team and myself, and we're, for those members out there that want to put an ad on MyBC or want to list something and they need help with it, ring us. We'll ring your account manager. We can help you. We can load that for you. So yeah, we're all things online. We're constantly talking to our members about how they can get more exposure and be promoted farther afield than just the local little area.
Yep.
And so a big shout out to the team.
There you go. There you go. If you just heard as well, if you're not online savvy, they will do it for you.
Yeah. Well, first of all, we're going to try to help you.
Yeah.
Because ultimately we want you. And if it takes us 4 or 5 times, because not everybody's, cool with this stuff.
Yep.
So we'll try to help you. But ultimately, in the end, if you have something you want to sell, that's why we're there. We're there to help you.
Let me give you a tip. If I can do it, anyone out there can do it, because I'm the least computer savvy person anyone will meet.
Well,
it's very easy, and I'm computer savvy.
Yeah, exactly right. So it's good. So yeah, from an online world, we're sort of migrating our overall business. Just on what Brian said initially, yes, we are having member conferences around the country. So Brisbane, Gold Coast, Sydney, Melbourne, Adelaide, Perth. Geez, I hope I haven't missed anywhere. But yeah, the senior management team will be traveling to visit with members and team members in each of the cities, just to share with us, under the new ownership. It's been still shy of a year. There have been a lot of changes within the business, and we're now ready to share with all of our members the vision of where we're going and how we're adding to this business ultimately for the member. So yeah, that'll be through the end of October into November. And we'll be around the country to meet as many members as we can. So we're really looking forward to that as well.
And what a fantastic initiative. Like I've mentioned to a few members already, just in the early stages, and getting some great feedback. They want to talk to you as much as you're wanting to talk to them.
Can't wait to talk to them.
That's what it's all about.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
Well, thank you very much, Peter, for joining us today. That covers our segment on what's online.
Thank you.
Yeah. So,
and guys, if you do happen to have any other questions that we haven't covered here, throw them in the comments below as well, and we'll get them to Pete and we'll get them.
Or give me a ring. Email, phone. Happy to have a chat. But it's we want to see as much as we can online. So thank you to everybody that supports us, and we in return try to support you as well.
Awesome, Peter. Thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you.
Cheers, Pete. And that's all we have time for this week, guys. Join us next time. We're the Barter Blokes, and that's been Talking Trade. Check you later.
See ya.